Hello, Adam Olsen here, MLA for Saanich North and the Islands and BC Green Party Caucus member and the newly appointed BC Green Party Caucus whip. Now, I know that this is confusing some folks, and we're getting some messages from people who are asking us questions. They said, we thought you said you won't have a whip. I think it's very important that we clarify this for you. We will not whip votes. In other words, nobody, myself, nor anybody in the party will tell myself or my colleagues how they're going to vote, which is how other parties use the role of the party whip. We have a whip, and I've been appointed whip for a number of reasons. It's an administrative function of this place, the legislative chambers, that it goes back a very long time, and there's good reason to have somebody in this role, mostly because we need to know, and especially in this minority situation, we need to know where we are at all times. And I've got a massive party caucus of 2 that I've got to keep an eye on. You can imagine what the role is for other parties. But I need to make sure that I know where Andrew and Sonia are. And this is a big place. And yes, there are bells for when votes happen. But Sonia could be off meeting with somebody. Andrew could be off meeting with someone. I need to know where they are, and I need to have access to them to make sure that we are where we need to be in the chamber at the time of a vote. In a minority situation, it could be a disaster that we're not there. As well, there's an important. It's important for us in the confidence and supply agreement that there are no surprises. One of the fundamental underpinnings of that agreement is that we're not surprising the NDP, and so I do need to know how my colleagues intend to vote or how they're leaning, which way they're leaning on a question that's going to be called in this place. And that's because I need to tell my colleagues in the other parties how we intend to vote so that we uphold our part of the agreement. Each of us, Andrew, Sonia, and myself, signed the agreement independently. Andrew did not sign on behalf of the Green Party Caucus. Our names are on there independently. This is an agreement that we signed, and it's up to us to uphold our part of that agreement. And so it is also important for us to be articulating to our colleagues and the other parties how we intend to vote. So I just want to be clear. I don't have the authority to whip a vote. I trust me, there is not a chance that I'm going to be able to tell Andrew or Sonia how to vote on an issue. I'll try to convince them maybe one way or another, but there is no danger pay that would be associated with me trying to tell them how to vote. It just won't happen, okay? So we don't use the whip that way, but the whip is an important administrative function, and I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to clarify it for those who might have been confused, saying, why did you name a whip? We named a whip because it's important function and we need to have one. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, please ask us. I'm happy to answer them for you. And until next time, Hayekwa.